What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be making another video for you guys, and this one I'm so excited for. So of course I've already done the video, but I'm just doing the intro for you guys now to share with you what I'm reviewing in this video. Ta-da! The Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Powders. There are 8 of them. They're all pigmented with color. They're not translucent, obviously. There's 8 of them. Really excited about this. I cannot wait for you guys to see what I think, the application and all that jazz. I'm actually going to take you guys through all the shades that are available. This packaging, like literally a cake mix box. So this is what is inside the PR package. Really grateful to have received this so I can share with you guys my thoughts and opinions before it launches, so you can make up your mind on whether you're going to try it or not. So I'll link down below where you're able to purchase it and what date it launches. But I'm so excited about this product. You guys know I love my base products and trying those out. Now I'm actually going to put on screen and down below that Huda Beauty team put together so you guys can figure out what shade you will be, which is so helpful. Hope you guys really enjoy this. Let me know what you guys think down below. Click the big red button to subscribe if you want to, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. So I'll love you and leave you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys. So whilst I'm sharing with you guys these shades, I want to talk about the packaging and how much I love it. So it's square packaging, so really easy to store. I love the little cap that it comes with that holds all the product down so nothing flies around. And I'm obsessed with the sift. I love that it's that material sift. There's no plastic, which you normally get with these types of products. So I feel the material sift actually allows you to get the most out of this product and get every single bit of the powder. And the names are super cute, so I think she did a great job. So as you can see, I've already done my brows and eyes. I just kept it really simple because it's all about the skin today. I'm so excited to get into this. So I'm actually going to use Huda Beauty products that I have for this look. So I'm starting off with primer. I want to do the skin on camera just so it's nice and fresh before we go into baking. So I'm going to go in with a primer. So I'm doing just a little bit. I'm just going to go all over the cheeks. The Faux Filter foundation, of course. If you guys haven't tried this, I definitely recommend you do if you like super full coverage. Super full coverage. This has a beautiful finish. It's really creamy, quite thick, but it doesn't feel heavy in my opinion. I'm using the shade 400G. I think I am overestimating how tan I am, but I'm using a flat top brush for this, and I'm just going to stipple this all over the skin. See how full coverage that is? Crazy. How full coverage is that? So that is the skin. Really full coverage and really beautiful. Okay, so let's move on to a little bit of concealer. I'm just doing that under the eyes as usual. Little bit on the forehead, little bit on the chin, and around my mouth. Using a beauty blender for this. Okay then, I think we're all done with all the cream products on my skin. Foundation, primer, concealer. I did a tiny bit of cream contour just there and a little bit on my forehead. So we are ready to bake. I'm so excited. Okay, so Huda came out with, of course, all the shades of the baking powders, which I think is amazing. I love when companies come out with colored loose powders instead of just an all-around translucent powder. Just makes it that much more interesting. So I have those, but she also came out with a brush to go along. Now she did this with her foundation and her primer, and this is the brush. So it's called the Face Bake and Blend. So this is the baking side, and this is the blending side. Now I like this side because it's very similar to brushes I use to wipe away my bakage. This side I'm just not sure. I never apply my powder with a brush, my baking powder. I feel it's harder to get like precise lines or just pick up product. So I may try this maybe on the chin or something, but usually I always use a beauty blender. So I've got a brand new, clean and unused beauty blender right here. I just dampened. Get your shit together, Nina. I've got a dampened beauty blender right here. It's clean. I didn't use it for my foundation or anything, so I'm just gonna go straight into it. And I think out of all the shades, I'm going to be Banana Bread, which is this one right here. The one up from this is really yellow, so I'm not sure what it would look like on my skin, so I'm going to go in with this one. This is the 4th shade. One thing I would say is her powders, well, her containers are fully packed with product. The product is coming out of the sift. You don't have to shake it to bring it out, so it is absolutely packed. She was not shy with giving us a lot of product in here, which is amazing. On the back of the packaging, it has a little demo, which is so cute. It has the name of the powder. This is not the one I'm using, but it has the name of the powder, a little like emoji of Huda. It says pack under the eye, T-zone, corners of the mouth and chin. Let it set/bake for 3 to 5 minutes and dust excess away. I'm going to make sure there's no creasing under my eyes before I go into it. I'm going to pick up the product on my beauty blender. It's really pigmented and it's really just on there. Okay. I'm going to do the chin. I like to do the corners of the mouth, and she also likes to do that, so that's great. So we put that there. I like to do just under my contour. That is a lot of product that is picked up. You don't have to try and get that product, it's already there, which is amazing. And this is why I like the beauty blender for this. It picks up a lot of product. It doesn't fall off the beauty blender, and you're easily able to apply it. You don't lose any powder in the process, which is why I really like that. So I'm all there. Let me do a little bit in the center of the forehead here, just to be extra. I'm just gonna let you guys know how much product is in each container. This is quite large. I'm going to compare it to other loose powders that I love as well, but this one has 20 grams of product, which is quite a lot, and it's an 18-month usage. So in 18 months it's going to expire, which is quite a long time. You'll probably finish this within 18 months if you were to use this quite often. I'm going to quickly compare it to a couple of powders that I do love. The Laura Mercier that everyone knows and uses. This one has 29 grams of product, and this expires in 12 months. This one is 20 grams and expires in 18 months. Size-wise, pretty much similar. Huda Beauty is a square packaging, which I do prefer. This is the KKW one. Teeny tiny. I wish Huda comes out with this size for travel, which would be amazing. This one, guys, is 3.50 grams and it has 12 months usage on this. So you make up your own mind, guys. You make up your own mind. Okay, so we are back. It's been 3 to 5 minutes and I'm just going to dust everything away. I'm actually going to use the brush with that rounded edge to dust it all away. It's a really smooth powder. when I was applying it, I could feel it's smooth. You can see it's smooth. And without even dusting it away, I can feel, or I can see, should I say, how flat everything looks. I will say right here, because I did apply it with damp beauty blender, right here it looks a little darker than everywhere else. And even on my beauty blender, I don't know if you guys can see, the outer edge is a little darker. See, that doesn't happen with my translucent powder from Laura Mercier, but it does go a little darker when wet, I guess, because it was damp. But I only see it right here in between my brows. Dusting it away, let's see if it left a darker residue. I don't see it being darker, do you? Right here. Okay, let's finish doing this. Really, really smooth powder. It's a tiny brush as well. I don't feel like it is leaving a white cast. So I'm guessing that's because of the pigmentation of the powders, which is amazing for different skin tones. Not all translucent powders work for every skin tone in my opinion, but that looks pretty nice. My skin looks really, really smooth. Really smooth. Okay, let's do the under eyes. Wow. It doesn't take work at all to dust it away. I don't see any white cast. I will tell you, my skin looks hella smooth. Really, 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 really smooth. Whoa. Okay. That looks really smooth. Let me see what it feels like. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, Huda. Okay. I see you, girl. I look really smooth. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know what to say, to be honest with you. It looks beautiful. It really, really does. It looks really, really flat. It looks matte 100%. It's not a luminous powder of any sort. It's not a natural finish. It's a powder. So ultimately it's going to make you look matte. It doesn't look stark, like bright, which again plays down to the powder that I chose being closest to my skin tone. I'm guessing if I use a lighter powder, it's going to look a little brighter. So maybe in the future I will do a brighter powder, maybe just directly under my eye, just to test it out. But it really does match my skin. You guys let me know what you think through the camera. In person, it looks a really, really, really smooth, really flat looking. So I'll definitely need to add dimension back into my face. But I'm really interested to see how this holds up, because it doesn't look dry in any way. I feel it's going to last well throughout the day without, again, making me look a little cakey. So let me just finish off my face with some bronzer, some blush, and come back to you guys. Just did a little bronzer, a lot of blush. So lastly, I'm just going to highlight. I'm going to use Golden Sands from Huda Beauty. This one is my favorite out of all of the highlight palettes. As you can see, I used the crap out of it. I love seashells right here. I'm just going to highlight the tops of my cheekbones. I really, really don't want to jump the gun. I really don't. But this powder is stunning. It's so smooth on the skin. I don't detect it, don't see the powder. The only thing I will say, right here, just under my nostrils, if I do get cakey, it's right there, just round the nose. Not so much in the creases, but right here. but that could just be the foundation as well. I did use a really full coverage foundation. I also do conceal on the sides of the mouth, and when I do blend it, it does go there. So the one thing I will say is I can see makeup there. Like if I'm looking at myself, of course I can see I'm wearing makeup, duh. But in terms of detecting any sort of cakiness, I do see it right there, but that could be the combination of the full coverage foundation I used plus the concealer. So I'm not going to say that's a powder because I just know my skin and I know how makeup looks on me, so that I will put that down to the foundation and concealer in combination. But looking at my skin, it looks really, really flawless. I don't know what you guys think through the camera. This powder I feel has coverage, it has pigment, it's not translucent, and it's a very creamy powder. It doesn't look dusty, it doesn't look dry. It has a creamy formula, which now thinking back at it, that's why the Beauty Blender looked a little darker on the outer edges when the powder is a little wet. I'm thinking the pigment plus the creamy formula allowed it to get darker on the outer edges when getting wet a little bit. But on my skin, it hasn't gotten darker. It hasn't oxidized in any way. I'm just gonna say first impressions, I'm obsessed with it. I will 100% be wearing it more just to see what it's like, but it looks absolutely stunning on the skin. I didn't have to powder the rest of my face because when I baked, it pretty much went everywhere. It looks stunning. So again, I'll leave down below where you can purchase it from. I'm really just checking my skin. It looks stunning. It really, really does. So I'm gonna get a little closer for you guys to check out. I'll look up as well. What do you guys think? I think it looks flawless. So I'm gonna add on the screen a picture with flash and a picture without flash, just so you can see what it's like side by side. But you guys let me know what you think. Comment down below what you guys want to see next in terms of reviews or tutorials or any of the sort. I'll love you and leave you. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to. I'll leave, but it's TheNinaV on Instagram. Really, really simple. Click the red button if you want to, and like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Mwah! Love you.